Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
Okay, quick discussion point, so we're going to finish off here, yeah? What personal code? People always have this thing, right? Oh man, there's so many rats nowadays, bruv. What can I do? Yeah? People come up with this one all the time. Red means the kind of personal code, yeah? People are always coming up with this. Look, it's not that hard, okay? The majority of the red is very simple and it's in agreement across the whole punt. Come on, throw some things at me. What do we got to do in the morning? Guess. Your nickname, yeah? Is Japji Sahib in there? Jab Sahib in there? Swayi in there. Everybody agrees on that. Some people say, oh, do Chope Sahib, Benti Sahib. Some people say, you know what? Let's do Sukhmani Sahib, Asadiwar on top as well. But the core is there, isn't it? Okay, what time do you think we should do prayers next? No, for, morning we're done, yeah? What are we going to do next? Rera Sahib in the evening. You all agreed upon that, Rera Sahib? Last thing then at night? Kirtan Salah. It's quite simple, isn't it? Okay. And who do you think should be at the front in the Gurdwara? Guru Granth Sahib Ji? All agreed, yeah? Right. People are so messed up over these rats, yeah? It's very simple. Also, there's a couple of things that you might not be aware of. Firstly, Bhai Nandlal. He's still around. Bhai Nandlal's writings are still around. Bhai Nandlal was a poet at the time of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. The Panth has accepted Bhai Nandlal as in next to Bhai Gurdas Ji. Bhai Gurdas Ji, nephew of the third Guru, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji does his Kirtan Soila. Bhai Gurdas Ji is big. Yeah? You can't argue. You can't say, oh, Bhai Gurdas Ji was wrong about this. No. It doesn't work that way. He is the key to Guru Granth Sahib Ji. He's been accepted. Then Bhai Nandlal is also accepted. We can sing the Bani of Bhai Nandlal sitting down in Gurdwara. You might not know this, but you can't sing. If I decided to write a poetry, yeah? Let's say I had a saffron mic and I was like, oh, it'd be really nice to sit in the Gurdwara, get the Vajra and start singing whatever Jagraj Singh decides to think to sing. No, you cannot. You must stand up and sing. If you wrote it yourself or it's somebody else's poetry, you must stand up and sing it. Who stands up and sings in Gurdwara? Tadiwar, yeah? Kavita. They stand up and sing. But who sits down? The Kirtanis. What do they sing? Bani from Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Any Bani by Guru Gobind Singh Ji they can sing sitting down. Bhai Nandlal Ji and Bhai Gurdas Ji. You can sing those things sitting down. Okay? So,
what's the significance of sitting down?
It's Guru Sahib's there, isn't it? You're singing Bani, which is Parvan. Bani, I don't know. It just means that it's not Parvan yet. You know, you could be kicked out kind of thing. When you're sitting on the tabia, you're not allowed to be kicked off. Yeah? Because you're reading stuff that's Parvan. But if you're just like standing up and chatting whatever you think is right, somebody could just move you along. Maybe it's like that. You're stationary and not so stationary, yeah? More mobile. Yeah. Something like that. I'm not sure. You put me in a spot. I had to think about something. But I'm not sure. Okay? But when you're sitting down you're going to be sitting on a platform. Agreed? Anybody can stand up and say something, but when you're sitting down, you're going to be sitting on a platform. Okay? So it's an accepted platform. So on that accepted platform, you can only things that are accepted. Okay? Now, also there's these two things. The Kabul Hukamnama is also alongside Bhai Nandlal. This is the Hukamnama Guru Gobind Singh Ji sent to the Kabul Sangat. And it just says what they should do. And it's recorded in history. The Kabul Sangat kept it, and we've got the original. Okay? And it's very clear about what a Sikh should do. And it's in, stuff like taking Amrit, wearing the kakars. It doesn't, most of the arguments could be knocked out by this Kabul Hukamnama. But anyway, that's not the point. Since then, what's happened? The Panth came together, okay, in the early 1900s and said, right, we need to make something a bit more organized. Something which looks a bit like a proper document that a Sikh could use in a court of law. Because what you're going to do, if somebody says you're not to wear your turban at work, are you going to say, but they're Bhai Nandlal Ji, Bani? Judge is going to be like, who is he? I don't know. Yeah. So the Sikhs came together and said, look, we need some kind of official document that's going to support us when we go somewhere. It's accepted by everybody, and it's like a base for the whole Panth. So it doesn't disagree with anybody, but there might be parts that people might not agree with, but as a whole, it's a good base. And this is what was set up in the 1930s. Now, funnily enough, it took 13 years to get 24 pages agreed. Yeah. So don't think like, oh, 24 pages, very small document, took 13 years to get that. A lot of, toing and froing, going out word changes here and there. But point is that the Panth agreed it in 1945 and they accepted it. Okay? And this Red Maryada, if you're thinking what's inside it, there's 2.5 hours worth of katha on this YouTube channel you might have heard about. Based of Sikhi. It's in English. Yeah? So we did katha of this. The Gurdwara said, do katha of it. We said, we're not going to do like a 10-minute job. We'll do it properly. So we went through every single bit and all the ceremonies. But by the way, there's 24 pages. It's not just a rule book. Everything about from making prashad to what happens in the Gurdwara, to what is the baby's birth ceremony, to the marriage ceremony, the death ceremony, how to take a hukamnama, the Panj Pyare, the duties of a Khalsa, the Nitnem, the Ardas. Everything is in this 24 pages. It is a very concise document, as you can well imagine, yeah? And there's a lot of important things that are in there, worth knowing. So that's something which we did katha of over 2.5 hours, yeah? It took about 2.5 weeks. We put it up on the YouTube channel. It's a playlist called Sikh Riyat Maryada. You can go to there, okay? Neev has the duties of a Sikh parent, yeah? What a parent should be doing, how should we bring up, how should our names be? Everything is in there, like about kids, what the whole wedding ceremony, what the granthi should be telling the daughter, the bride, what is the granthi should be telling the groom, all these responsibilities. Everything is in this 24 pages, and it's in English. You can download it in English. It's worthwhile, just downloading it and reading it. What the hell? Not taking too long, is it? Yeah, but a lot of people don't know these pages. They don't understand the Riyat Maryada, so therefore they get tripped up by people. And we must accept that Amrit can only come from the Khanda. Amrit cannot come from anywhere else. This is part of the Riyat. You cannot say, oh well, Babaji said to me, I can just take this Amrit and I'm alright, thanks. This Radha Swami Guru said I can take his Amrit. I'm still a Sikh. Oh no. Amrit only comes from the Khanda and the Bata. That's part of accepting as being a Sikh. Now the thing is 95% is already agreed upon. Yeah? Most of the people nowadays that are arguing about stuff are arguing about 5%. Does it make any sense in a wartime situation to argue about 5%? Now when you say war, we are at war. Had you not realised, yeah, one of our guys just went to India and come back. He says 15 years, probably no Sikhs left. Punjab. 75% of the youth addicted to drugs or alcohol. 75%. Imagine 75% of the room here was addicted to drugs or alcohol. Is there any point me doing this lecture? No. What are we going to do? We're at war. Do you understand? We are at war already. We're at war politically, we're at war socially, educationally, and we're at war at home here. Our Gurdwara won't let us do prachar. They spend all the money on big buildings. Our whole budget is smaller than the toilet budget of a Gurdwara. Yeah? We're trying to do prachar to the whole country. Most Gurdwaras spend more than that on their toilets, refurb. Yeah? It's ridiculous the situation is going on at Panth. And by the way, as to this date, not one Gurdwara is sponsoring us. Yeah? Now, quick question. Do we need to take Amrit? Well, I think this is the wrong question to ask. It's like need, isn't it? Need is the wrong thing there. What does it imply? I already said like the whole point of Sikhi is to get to God. Do we need to get to God? Hands up, yes, we need to get to God. Or what about hands up, no, we don't need to get to God. It's alright, thanks. Okay, so do we need to get to God? What's our problem? Homme. Ego is a problem, right? Agreed? Mara says, that's the thing that's separating you from Waheguru. Homme is a problem. So how do we get rid of Homme? When do we stop saying, I want to do what I want to do? You have to get rid of it by giving it to a Guru. I'll come to a second. We have to give it away to somebody. We have to get rid of the ego. Ego is a sir. The sir is the ego, isn't it? Mera man. To get rid of this. So, man beche, Sadguru ke paas. Man beche, sell your mind to the Guru. Fir, this sevak ke kaaj ras. That sevak, his work comes to fulfillment. Yeah? Profit. It's like the money thing we talked about, yeah? You got X amount of capital, you could invest it, or you can blow it. You could invest it by going and selling your mind to your Guru. You could blow it by following it your own mind. Because the Homme remains then. Can't get rid of it. Yeah? So the question, do we need to take Amrit, is a bit like saying, do I need to fall in love? Well, love is the way to God. How can you fall in love? Maharaj says, the only way of love they understand is unconditional love. Same thing, giving your head. Unconditional love is Joto Prem Karan Ka Chao, Sir Tar Tali Gali Meri Aao. So the concept is wrong. So do we need Amrit to get to Sachkhand? What is Sachkhand? Sachkhand is oneness with Waheguru. That means Naam. Naam must be there, right? Oneness with Waheguru can't come with the ego. So how do we get rid of this thing that's holding us down? Yeah, we've got to get rid of it. Find a guru who is perfect. Yeah, find a guru who can give you Naam. So Maharaj says in Bani in Sukhmani Sahib, Satgur Sikh ko Naam Tanade, Gur ka Sikh vadpagi hai. Sikh is blessed because he gives his mind to his Guru. Only difference that changed in the only reason people ask this question now is this. What they really mean when they say, do I want to take Amrit? They say, do I need to wear the 5Ks? People are no longer asking, do I need to take Amrit? What they mean deep down is, can't I just do it without wearing the 5Ks? Yeah? What's stopping you? What's stopping somebody from taking Amrit and wearing the 5Ks? Mostly is the ego. Mostly is the mind saying, tu na kar. Shakal dekhi apni. Kinna sona munda haiga. Yeah? You know, that's what it is, isn't it? So people are saying, they're thinking, main nahi karna because I don't want to do it. There's two I's in that. Yeah? I think. So I want to do what I want to do. That's what people are saying. That's ego. That's pure homme. Yeah? We have to realize that the truth has come down from Waheguru. Waheguru has sent us. You say, oh, I don't know what God wants me to do. You know, you say, I want to follow God, but I don't know what God wants me to do. Well, God sent Guru. Innit? So ask him. You can't just say, I don't know what to do, because Guru Sahib is telling us what to do. Yeah? And they're leading by example. So the question is wrong. It's wrong. The question is about love. The question, do I need to fall in love to get to God? Yes. I need to love God to get to God. How do I fall in love with God? Don't have a clue what God looks like. Let's fall in love with Guru. Simpler. Yeah? And Guru has actually done so many beautiful things. You can fall in love with him. And then when you fall in love, it's going to lead to surrender. It's going to lead to surrender. You're going to say, Maharaj, I want to sell myself to your feet. Yeah? Tusi hukum karo. I'll give you a little idea. Yeah? Ek kahani si is a little itihas. Pailana was sitting at Guru Nanak Dev Ji's feet, and so were the two sons, Baba Sri Chand and what's his name, Lakshmi Chand. So three people sitting there. Mata Lakhani is there as well, the wife of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Maharaj picks up some stone, closes his hand like this, and says to Baba Sri Chand, the elder son, Baba Sri Chand, what's in my hand? Mere haath vich ki hai? Baba Sri Chand says, a stone. I just saw you put it there, Maharaj. Maharaj says to Baba Lakshmi Chand, what's in my hand? He says, a stone. I saw you put it there. Baba Nanak Dev Ji says to Pai Lena, Lena, what's in my hand? Mere haath vich ki hai? Pai Lena goes, Maharaj, mainu ki pata tode haath vich ki hai? Mainu pata tarti tode haath vich hai. The whole world is in your hand. I don't even know how big the world is. How can I say what's in your hand? Everything's in your hand. I don't even know how big everything is. Then Guru Nanak Dev Ji says to Mata Lakhani, Dekh lo, you say I favour Pailana over my two sons, but dekho de jawab. Look what he says. Hai na? Who's got the right idea? Guru Sahib is Satguru Mera Pura. My Guru is perfect, my Guru is complete. We don't have to sit there thinking. The person who says, my Guru knows everything, just follows. It's a faith in the Guru that we need. We don't need to have faith in God. We need faith in Guru and experience God through Guru. Guru Dwara. Dwara means through. It means the door, but it's through. Balji Singh was talking yesterday on stage and he said, look, you want to go to the house of God, but the door is part of the house. Guru is the door. Guru Dwara. The door is part of the house. It's not separate from the house, it's part of the house. So you've got to go through that door. That's the Guru. And the game is of love. And love is always played unconditionally in Sikhi. And that means giving yourself. And I was in that same situation. I was a Munna. I liked my looks. Yeah, I wasn't very keen on the whole Sikh way. And I was like, I like Sikhi, but then I realized I'm holding back, my ego is holding me back from giving myself to my Guru. So it comes down to the ego. And the key thing is, if we decide what we want to follow our Guru, we then got to say, what does Guru want me to do? And this is the thing that I think a lot of Sikhs nowadays are forgetting. Yeah? They're forgetting it's not about your daily Nitnem. Your daily Nitnem is your training, your daily commitment. That doesn't mean you're doing anything beyond. It's like paying taxes. Anybody got a letter of praise from the government for paying taxes? Thanks very much for your taxes. No. Your Nitnem is your daily tax. You don't get praise for that. What you do above and beyond is what you get praise for. If you want to win your Guru's approval, you're not going to win it by doing a Nitnem. Do you see what I'm trying to say? He's just going to say, well done, oh no, go through. You want him to go, wow, well done. You want to please your Guru, then you're going to have to go above and beyond. Understand his concept. He's come to set up dharam, righteousness all over the world. Yeah? So dharam, not only does it mean righteousness, it also means, the specific word, the meaning of dharam, it means a duty. You cannot believe in Guru, you must fulfill. Sikh is a dharam, it's not a religion. A religion means belief. So a belief system, you can believe in, you're part of that belief system. Sikhi is not a belief system. Sikhi is a dharam. Dharam means you live up to it to become a Sikh. So Maharaj says, Guru Sikh meet, chalo Guru Chali. Oh Guru's friends, Guru Sikhs, chalo Guru Chali. On the Guru's path. Jo Gur kya hai, soi pal mane ho. Whatever the Guru says, accept that as good. Pala. Sarvat da pala is in Guru's hukum. And then, Jo Gur kya hai, soi pal mano, har katha nirali. The explanation of Naam, har means repetition. So it's Naam. So the katha of har is nirali, is unique in this world. You understand what I'm trying to say? No one's talking about Naam in this world. No one's saying, hey you, on your head, there's this center, connect to God inside you. The temple of God is within you. It's not out there, it's in you. Forget the rituals. Forget giving anything to anybody apart from giving to the poor. Our Guru is saying that. So the question really is, why is it not working? Yeah? Why is the Khalsa not being bought? The concept is so amazing. Why are people not buying the concept? Because I think the Khalsa is no longer doing what it's meant to do. Khalsa has become very lazy. Kar hi nahi rahe apna kaam. What are we going to do about this Khalsa? They got the name, yeah, they got the looks, but they're not doing it. Maharaj gave a hukum. They said, you know, like you have a parent says, like, I might tell my, if you're good, I'll give you the iPad for half an hour. If you're bad, you're going to Quat Town. Yeah? So he's got the carrot and the stick. You see what I'm trying to say? So now, what's our Guru said to us? They gave us a carrot and stick as well. They said, Jab lag Khalsa rahe niyara, tab lag tej diyu main sara. As long as the Khalsa remains niyara, har katha, on this niyara unique way, hum akali, sabke wali, hamra panth niyara hai. If we stay on this unique path of our Guru, then he will give all of his support. That's his promise. But then what's the other side, the stick? Jab ek gaye bipran ki reet, main na karu inki prateet. If they go off the way of the world, they go off my path, I won't have faith in them. This is what we face now. Maharaj is not having, or maybe Maharaj not got faith in us now. We're not doing what he told us to do. And the thing is here is, I'll put this question up. Gur Prasad. Let's do the Mool Mantra quickly, yeah? Just to remind ourselves what is the first statement of Sikhi, right? Ek Oankar Sat Naam Karta Purkh Nirpau Nirvair Akal Murat Ajuni Sapang Gur Prasade Jap Ade Sach Jugade Sach Happy Sach Nanak Hosi Pi Sach. The Khalsa believes in the one, the Ik, follows only the Ik. The Khalsa believes in the truth, Sat. The Khalsa lives the way of Naam, Sat Naam. The Khalsa is a Karta Purkh, it's a doer. It's not somebody who does nothing, it does. Khalsa is Nirpau, without fear. The Khalsa is Nirvair. The Khalsa is Akal Murat, the very form of Akal Purkh Waheguru. The Khalsa is Ajuni, the Khalsa is free. It will not come back into life and death. The Khalsa is Saipang. The Khalsa creates itself. Panch Khalsa can create more Khalsa. It's self-creating. And the Khalsa lives by Gur Prasad. It's all there, isn't it? It's all about the Khalsa. That's the epitome of the vision. It's now being complete. The Khalsa is here. This is what the 10 Gurus came to create. And then jap. Do this. Karo enu, japo. So basically, what I mean about Gur Prasad is, Sikhi is about Gur Prasad. Sikhi is about getting Guru's blessings. The Sikh doesn't care a jot for politics, world, whatever the rest of the world is doing. We're not looking for David Cameron Prasad. We're looking for George Bush or Obama's Prasad. We're looking for our Guru to be pleased with us. Guru can bless us with anything he wants. Yeah? This is what Sikhi is about, the Gur Prasad. We can't get it by not pleasing our Guru. You only please your parent if you listen, accept and do what they tell you to do. Pitaji wants us to do this. Meri uniga suno, fir manno, te fir karo. Sunana, marna, nidyasan karna. That's what Sikhi is about. Apa kar nahi rahe, to khush nahi ho rahe. Karange khush honge, fir khushi milegi unna di. And they'll give us what we want. You know, we say in Ansab, you say every time you go to Gurdwara, or hopefully if you do your part every day, was Sabna Galla Samrat Swami, so kyo mano visare. You know what that means? Sabna Galla. In all things, all sare Galla vich, Samrat, he's powerful. Swami, the Lord. My Guru is powerful in all things. So kyo mano visare. Why do we forget him then? He's powerful in all things. He can give us anything with Raj. He can give us Raj tomorrow. But they need it, because he doesn't trust us. Many Sikhs nowadays don't trust the Khalsa as well. So at this point now, in 1699, we'll get dates wrong. This is what is happening here. People are saying, why should I give myself to my Guru? They're saying, look, these Gurus are inspirational leaders. They are true kings, Sache Padshah. Guru Sahib's Gurbani is so amazing, is so beautiful, so deep in wisdom. I can experience the power of it. We don't read Bani because it's a chore. We read Bani because it's amazing. We get blessings from it. We enjoy it. Yeah? It's revolutionary, so advanced in ethics, caste, sexual equality, all these things. It's a complete system. We've got our holidays, our own cities, prayers. We've got our own language effectively, our own lineage of Gurus, our own culture, musicians. We've got mantras, preachers, everything is self-contained. We're not dependent upon anybody else. Spiritual enlightenment, it works. Their Guru's Kirpa actually works. When we read Bani, we feel it. We get the highest naam. Look at our Guru's example of Shahidi Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. The fortitude they showed, the hukam that they talked about. Look at what Guru Sahib did with Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. Justice for people, safety, setting up the Akal Takht. Look at the righteous warriors that started joining that army, that vision of Dharam Yudh. Yeah? Activists started to join the Guru Sahib. The warrior mentality, the people that were downtrodden, unarmed, now got up, said, I am the master, I am the Singh and the core, and we are armed. And then Maharaj said, look, the Khalsa Panth, they made now this revolutionary concept. Royal names, always armed, equality, born from the sword, they actually made from Shastra. And they take the weapon as their Guru. They hold the kirpan and say, As kirpan khando khadak tapak tabar artir, saif sorohi sahati, ye hai hamare peer. This is my Guru. My Guru is by my side. Guru mere sang sada hai nale. The kirpan is there with us all the time. Guru is with us. And then Maharaj says, look, you can make your own decisions now. You become the Guru. The upliftment of the common person into the ideal. At the beginning of Asadivar, we read these words. Balehari Gure Apane, Deohari Sadavar, Jinamanas te Devte kiye, Kartna Lagivar. Maharaj has made the Khalsa into Devte. The Khalsa is that they've raised the common person up. Say, now rule. Become enlightened and rule. Lead this world to a Sajjug. Hanji.
What's the difference between an Amritdhari and Shastradhari? Is there a difference?
Yeah, there's a specific. Shastradhari means somebody who carries a weapon. Amritdhari, somebody's taken on Amrit.
Shouldn't Amritdhari
Amritdhari Sikh has to be Shastradhari. But other people of other religions have got, other faiths have got Amrit as well. The Christians get baptized as well. So they're Amritari in that sense. In their own Amrit. Yeah. But what we've got Shastratari means, you might meet somebody who's Shastratari but it's not Amritari. Do you understand? Yeah, but you might be like somebody who might be a Sikh, could carry a kirpan. There's nothing stopping women from carrying a kirpan before they take Amrit. I've said before, a woman should be armed. It's almost like, but don't be drinking. Yeah, but a woman should be armed. Why not? You can say, look, I'm a Sikh. My guru's give me a weapon to carry. You feel more powerful, man. Believe you me. You feel like guru's by your side when you're holding that kirpan. Yeah. Then you might have people that are not Amritari, but they carry the kirpan as well. The Shastratari. Or somebody might have a little kirpan, but that's not really much of a Shastra. Yeah. So they might be Amritari, but they're not really, really Shastratari. But if somebody's walking around with like a good kirpan, then they are living a Shastratari way. Anji. That's a khanjar now. It's a khanjar. It's like a weapon, or you can call it. There's another word with kaka. Not qatar, not khanjar. Page cubs, yeah. So it's like a cubs. Page cubs is like a small sword. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to determine. I mean, a 3-foot sword is what a kirpan is actually. Let's not beat about the bush, yeah. A kirpan is a 10-footer or maybe a 2-footer. It's not really a 6-inch. That's not really a kirpan, yeah. So yeah. No, it's the fact. Hanji.
Haji, sorry, next question.
Okay.
So you mentioned about when you take somebody and that's the only way to get to Sachkhand.
I didn't say that. But go on.
That's the way to get to Sachkhand.
For a Sikh, so you have to lose ego.
So do we believe that?
Taking up, no, sorry. This is the reason I comment upon this because the phraseology is all wrong. Taking Amrit does not get you to Sachkhand. Giving your head to your Guru and living a rehat of Naam will get you to Sachkhand. Do you see? So the Amrit is a blessing. Giving the head is what we can do. Now some people take Amrit, but they're not giving their head. What I mean by that is they go into Amrit Sanchar, they say Waheguru Ji Khalsa, take on your, but they're not actually giving their head. They're still living in ego. You meet these people, they're normally at the head of the Gurdwara committees, right? They haven't actually taken Amrit. You can't see any Naam going on in their head. It's more about calm and it's more about, Mera Naam. Not Tera Naam, it's a Mera Naam. Yeah? If they were singing a Vajja, they won't be a Tera Naam, they'll be like Mera Naam, Mera Naam. That's what he used to have this track, but back in the day, so he used to sing this Shabad, main inni seva kiti, main bahut seva kiti. And it's like, Maharaj said, in Homme you can't do seva. These people live in telling people how much seva they're doing. Yeah? So they're living in Homme. Homme means you can't do seva, Homme means you can't do Naam. Right? Bani says, Homme with seva no hovai. No matter what you do, you can't do seva in Homme. You have to live as a slave. Only a servant can do service. A servant who hasn't sold his mind can't be doing service. Man beche Satgur ke paas. This seva ke karaj ras. So our job is to sell our mind to our Guru. Amrit is his gift. Now there's outer Amrit which you can take, which is the Amrit, but there's inner Amrit. Inner Amrit is that ras that you get from Bani, that ras you get from Naam. That inner Amrit comes by Guru's blessings. If we don't attain that inner Amrit, we won't get there. The path of getting to Sachkhand is laid out in Japji Sahib. You could be a Sikh, you could be like a taken Amrit, but you haven't really sold your ego, and therefore you haven't started to walk upon this path. And so Japji Sahib Panj Khands lays out the path of enlightenment. And there's a lot more to it than just taking Amrit. Amrit is like the initiation into this big game. There's a lot more to go. The initiation ceremony is Amrit. It's not the fulfillment, it's initiation. The commitment to walk a spiritual path in Guru Sahib's rehat. But sometimes we don't give our mind. We might be living that rehat, but we're full of Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Ahankar. We haven't tyagd. Maharaj says, leave Kaam, leave Krodh, leave Ahankar. If we don't do it, then, we can't do it. There's only one path. It has to go through that submission and that love. So, taking Amrit is no guarantee of Sachkhand. So I didn't say that taking Amrit gets you Sachkhand. What I said is taking Amrit is like it's not a prerequisite. It's like Amrit is a gift. Getting Amrit helps you get to Sachkhand. Getting Amrit. Giving your head is a prerequisite. Yeah? Maharaj said, Nigiriya ka nao hai bura. The person who has no guru, who has never submitted himself to anybody, just working off his own mindset, Maharaj said, na hi bura hai. Don't even speak about it, gari na karo. What's the point? He's just thinking and living in ego. I'm going to get to God myself. There's no one else come down from God before. That you're the first person to find God by yourself. If we decide we're going to get to God by ourselves, what we're saying is, hey God, all those people you sent before, I don't really believe in them. Hai? So Santaka Marg, Sikhi is Santaka, the road of the saints. That's why there's 36 people in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. It's not just one person's way, yeah? It's 36 people's way. It's the Santaka Marg. It is the path of the saints. This is the way to get to God. You have to go through giving yourself up to a guru. You can't take your ego with you to Sachkhand. It has to be left behind. So yeah, taking Amrit is the wrong word. Being blessed with Amrit, coming closer. Yeah? Inner Amrit, enlightenment, you're getting what Amrit means. Amrit is Naam. Amrit Naam. Those two words come together. Amrit. Immortality. How can we get immortality? We can only get immortality without getting rebirth. Immortality means you don't get rebirth. Only way to get rebirth is to connect to Him. Naam bina ko mukta na hoi. Without Naam, no one got mukti. So we need Amrit Naam. You only get that when Maharaj blesses us with it. It's not just the physical taking of Amrit. It's the actual blessings carrying it on. You know, just to finish off, Benji looking at her watch again, yeah? I'm stressing her out. You know, if you want to build a well, there's a couple of things you got to do. It's the if I can rip this off later on, I'll make this into a little video. To make a well, there's a couple of things. Firstly, you got to spend all your time digging in one place. You can't spend 50 hours digging 51-hour holes. 50 hours in one place, you will dig down, you might get to water. 1 hour spent in 50 holes, you get nowhere. So you must dig deep in something. Find a guru and follow the right guru. So find the guru is the most important thing. Find the right guru and then follow him. Why guru? The course is called Why Guru. Why is our guru the right guru? Yeah. Then dig down and go for it. Don't sit there listen to other people saying, "Oh, chalo adda kam kar lo." Do it. Pura kam. Nisjay kar apni jeet karo. That's the first thing. Now, once you've made the hole and you've put a lot of effort into digging that well, फिर तुसी रोज आके पानी पी लो तो. Doesn't take that much effort. Once you've taken and made yourself into a Sikh, you've started to follow Sikhi, you started to follow this Naam lifestyle, Nitnem, then every day you get the ras. Because you won't take that much effort every day, but shuru which you got to put a lot of effort in. Yeah? So you have to prepare our mind. And that's why the Panch Kakars help you. The Panch Kakar help you stay on the path. You don't keep your rehat keeps you. Make this very clear. You don't keep your rehat. Your rehat keeps you in Sikhi. It's a blessing. You can't do something wrong, the Kada is there. You go somewhere, you get scared, people remind you, you're a Sikh. You have to be nirpo. Because Rabb is nirpo, you have to be nirpo. Yeah? You go somewhere else, you want to help somebody, you got a kirpan. There it is by your side. You are Akal Murit, you are Karta Purik, you are a doer. Not somebody, a bystander. Yeah? It's always reminding you. Kashira is there, don't go outside your rehat. Stay in your rehat. Okay, so it's to help you. Maharaj has given us these gifts. They're to help you. They're not to hinder you, they're to help you. We just look at it the wrong way. Because we don't know what Naam is about. We don't know what getting to God is all about. So we think of it the wrong way. Maharaj said, Tu samrath vadda, meri mat thodi ram. You are great, you are most powerful. My thinking is all messed up. My thinking is thodi. So we'll finish off there. I'm sure I made loads of mistakes. Please forgive me. So let's finish off with Guru Sahib's Fateh. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.